more before the break. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got his man. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Hand off for Brown. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Arch Madness. He slings it deep to the left. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Just drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Manning. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. That's caught. It smothers. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
3rd and yards short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Makes the grab. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And he breaks. They'll start on the ground with Brown. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll put in play from the 41 on 1st down. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, he broke out another move. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown has ensued. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Runs through the tackle. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
Makes a great. Got some room headed to the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd down from the gun, Manning. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And know as a quarterback, he's your best receiver. He's one of the best in the country, but it's going to be hard to get completions thrown his way on third down into double coverage.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Into the end zone. And get...
Right. So let's all... Down. Ready. 180. 180. Go, go.
Using his legs. It's Simon.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Hey guys, checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Iamaleava. Makes the catch, it's Knight. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks and let's see if they try it again. Looking for space, it's Knight. Here's a little room there. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it. But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. He's got him. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Fourth down, Iamaleava. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Allen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's May. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they've got the ball down in the red zone.
It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
On the move, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver going in motion. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because of...
Caught, and he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And I think they found a matchup they like. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety?
Maybe some room here. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his big tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. And his slip's just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
Catch in the middle, it's Hosley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You can see why this running back is on the field on third down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, move the chains, keep the offense on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Addison. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Hosley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. Breaks the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Harris. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Alexander.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Harris. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the single running back.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Alexander. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And how about this drive this offense has put together, man? You're kind of backed up. You just want to get some good field position. Now they've converted the sticks, moved the ball down the field, now set up 1st and goal, a chance to continue their physicality, own the line of scrimmage, and finish this long drive.
On the move to his left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing, Imaliava. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Hosney. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Run in the red zone, it's Hosley. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now he's looking to throw it. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the Buffalo Bulls. And it's Houston engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is
intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, he set his offense up at the 30. Quarterback making checks. Iamaleava. A strike downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Touchdown, UCLA! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for room, it's Hosley. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's May. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
He'll run it again. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Running inside, it's Hosley. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
He might want another play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. This one's complete. Crosses to 40. Snags it and he's open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42 and they're on the move. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Fights off a defender.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Tight end now in motion. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Grab near the marker. It's Knight. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Bruins are marching down the field. Play action. Iamaleava trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. With the catch, it's Allen. Hits the accelerator to the right. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Gets open down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to get it to the marker. Hard running there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on their own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it, and by the way, they got it.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Iamaleava on the play action. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Imaliava to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it.
Got a little grass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They're going to ride this running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Trying to run, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. A designed run for the quarterback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat, and they got it. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a...
Oh, it's blocked!
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, baby.
Throwing, Imaliava. Got him downfield. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Steps away to find some room. Trying to find his man in the middle. Got it down the field. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Imaliava. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
He'll try to do it himself. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And the returner is stopped.
And that's got to be a big-time break, because when you're a punt returner and you got all those guys flying down there and all those hands and all that speed on the field, it's hard to get back on the football. Nice job fumbling it. Not really, obviously, but a nice job recovering it.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming.